Hey everybody, Marinus here and welcome to my review of Superman and Gen13 crossover 1, 2 and 3 from DC and Wildstorm. I wasn't sure if I'm going to make this video because I wanted to, talk about one comic, but there's some things here that I really want to talk about it, so I'm going to talk about of all three. So this video is gonna probably is a little bit longer than I wanted it to, but I try to do my best not to talk long. I can promise that, but I try to do my best. It's definitely worth it. So please, bear with me, and I hope you enjoys it. I hope you enjoy it. So let's get on to the video right away, straight away. So. Okay, here. Like I said, this is a crossover. The art is from Adam Hughes. What? No. What am I saying? Yes, story Adam Hughes. Lee Bermejo is the pencils and Joe Nyberg is the inks. So basically, there's a road trip going on. This is Gen13. Rainmaker, Burnout, Freefall, Grunge, and this character is Caitlin. They all have superpowers, and they are going on a road trip to Metropolis. And because they have never been there, and they go on a road trips occasionally, and this time it's Caitlin's turn to pick out where they want to go, and she always wants to go to Smallville. What am I saying? To Metropolis. So they go into Metropolis. They're arriving there, and the first thing is want to see is a flying car, and the shot is next here. Caitlin asking this person here, "Hey, what's going on?" And he says, "Well, I don't know. Maybe it's some kind of alien invasion, and Superman is battling them." And I love this whole expression because, battling supervillains, alien invasions, destruction. It happens probably on a daily or weekly basis in Metropolis, and these people are not phased at all anymore. So that's funny. I believe this is Lex Luthor. I cannot confirm that. And we see then a beautiful shot of Superman battling a cybernetic giant ape, and I must say the art is phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. Hey, it's Lex again. Great shot, great double splash page. So Superman is attacking the ape, and then Caitlin, who is a fangirl, and wants to get closer and closer and closer. So the ape is throwing a car into the crowd, or well, the ape is not doing that, but with the destruction around him and the battling, there's a car flying into a crowd. So Superman is stopping that, but the ape is behind him, punching him. And we see here, Caitlin, "Hey, come on, we have to go nearer. We have to get closer." And, well, Superman is, bumping into her is not the right word, but, crashing maybe. And she is, she's getting knocked out. Superman uses his super hearing to, he was in shock. Oh my God, a civilian. And he is concerned. But then he says, "She's alive? X-ray vision shows no serious injuries." So he leaves her, but also his cape with her. So the rest of Gen13 helps Superman battling the ape, but Caitlin wakes up and has amnesia suddenly because, Superman, bumped into her with a great force. There's a firefighter truck crashing into her, and she said, "Oh, I'm alive. I don't have anything." So she thinks that she has superpowers. Well, she has, but she doesn't know that because she's amnesia. So the fun thing is that, can I show this? Let me double check. I don't want to spoil too much. Oh yeah. So GEN13 noticed that Caitlin is missing, and they go around town, asking people, "Hey, have you seen a big giant redhead?" And Rainmaker says, "Really, officer, you can't miss it." Well, yeah, Rainmaker has a big some areas on her body is very large. Let's leave it at that. She has great tits, giant tits. And we see Grunt here buying food instead of looking for Caitlin. And Superman says, "You know what? If you need to find your friend, go to the Daily Planet, and they help you." So they are going there, right? And they meet up with Lois and with why am I forgetting? Jimmy Olsen. And the story, oh yeah, also with Clark Kent, and we all know Clark Kent is Superman. Spoilers for those who doesn't know. And well, the last shot is that we see. See that? Hey, Caitlin is now Supergirl because he thinks he's Supergirl and because he has Superman's cape, and she wasn't damaged by the fire truck, so she thinks he's Supergirl. Which is hilarious. Yeah, so part 2 is following up, of course, part 1. And I really was impressed with the second book. And I'm going to show you why. Because this scene is very important. And I have to compliment the art as well. Again, it's great shots, great cover, beautiful art, like I said. Okay, let's move on. So they're sitting at a diner, Lois, Clark, and GEN13, talking about what they're doing here and what has happened, and then Caitlin is missing. But they also talk a little bit trash about Superman. And we see Clark here, "Hey, what's wrong with, because Grunt says, well, this guy's really stiff, etc." We see Burnout here talking about how, sorry for the shakiness. I mean, he looks like an altar boy, and he's sporting the same outfit or the image like 1860s, and they are laughing at it. And Grunt says, "Oh man, if I'm using my adult supervision all the time to check out like Wonder Woman all naked and whatnot, dude." Clark says, well, Superman would never do that. And well, basically they have a real different opinion about how Superman is. He's being stiff, he is being a Boy Scout, and we see Clark being slightly annoyed by that because that's not how Superman is, right? So we see here a shot, Caitlin, she's in the subway, and people are approaching her from, "Hey, Supergirl, why aren't you not flying?" And then she said, "Well, I have amnesia." And we see people here talking about maybe it's because of kryptonite. And that's true. She said, yes, it's red kryptonite. So that must be it, right? Because, well, there are different various, for those who do not know, kryptonite with different properties that does different things. And red kryptonite can, if I remember correctly, not only causes, well, let's say that it has unpredictable characteristics. It depends on the story, and it depends on, well, a lot of things. But red kryptonite is the doohickey that can do different things to a Kryptonian. But she's not a Kryptonian, but she thinks she is. So, and then we see something nice. We see some human writing, because Clark is clearly bothered about what these kids are saying about him. And he said, is this what kids they really think of Superman. And Lois has a big talk with him about, because hey, Superman cannot be bothered with this. I mean, Superman is way too important to be crippled by self-doubt and insecurity. And he says, I know, I know, I know. But it's fun to see that we see Clark in a different way than we usually see him. Because if I think of Superman comics, mostly, not always, is that he's battling supervillains. There is some dialogue, there's some characterization, but being insecure about how people look at him, that I haven't seen before. So that's really nice to see. And so Lois gives him a pep talk about, what's important and what she thinks Superman and the majority of people seeing how Superman really is, and that he shouldn't be bothered by it, right? Okay, cool. So through the whole story, also in part 3, Caitlin trying to do heroic things because she thinks she's Supergirl, but she is messing things up more than she does good work. For instance, there's a derailing train, but she's on the wrong track. She wants to stop the train, so she flees to the other track, but comes too late, and there's an accident. She's too late. The next shot is skipping some pages. We will see a cop here. Jesus, Supergirl, what were you thinking? She said, I'm sorry. Did you know how to stop a runaway train without derailing it? These people could have lost their lives. And she said, well, it's a red Kryptonian. A red kryptonite thing. And, well, the police said, well, you need to do something simple. And we see here on the radio, there's a cat in a tree. And she said, hey, I can do that. And she goes off to try to, rescue the cat, while Superman and GEN13 try to look for her because they figured it out that she has done a Supergirl costume, because there's sightings of Supergirl through Metropolis doing things that go wrong. So we see here a funny shot of Caitlin shaking the tree, rescuing the cat, gives it back to the old lady. And we see here, well, tree falling off and causes more problems. And then something happens. The fire truck goes to Superman and says, you know what, there's a whole block in flames. We need your help. Superman is going there. And we see here, Superman saying, there's a little girl inside and she cannot get out. I have to rescue her. And he asked GEN13, hey, is there any of you fireproof? Well, Burnout is, so he goes with him. But Rainmaker also helps because he can control the rain. But we see some human emotion here. We see, geez, what should we do? Well, unless you can put out the fires, don't do anything, which is true. So, like I said before, normally superheroes, fly into action and do everything they can to help. But at this period, with this incident, they can't. So they need to wait or see, stay on the sidelines and, trust that Superman is going to help the little kid. So we see Rainmaker summon the rain, and Burnout says suddenly, hey, maybe I should, suck up all the flames because I can generate a really hot one. Superman says, no. That little girl's too delicate. She never survived the lack of oxygen at this point. Which is absolutely true again. And then the most powerful shot in this book, in my opinion, we see Superman, because the building is collapsing, holding down the building up. And we see here Burnout looking at Superman here as well. Because they have a certain view of him, how they look at him, like I said before, Boy Scout, etc. But then now he sees what Superman really is. Superman is, in my opinion, a true hero. Not only a true hero let me rephrase that. I think Superman is the ultimate superhero. Everybody in the real world, in our world, knows who Superman is. Sure, there are a lot of other characters like Spider-Man, Iron Man, etc. But Superman, again, in my humble opinion, is the superhero that embodies all heroes. He's for me the greatest superhero of all time ever created. But that's me. But like I said, we see Burnout looking with him at him, sorry, in awe, in shock maybe, and he doesn't know how to react because he has never seen it before. So he rescues the girl, and then we see Superman here. Hey man, good job. And he says, "You too, sir." Very powerful shot. Absolutely, I really love this one. So no battling supervillains, just burning building, helping people. You know, rescuing their lives. It works. It absolutely works. And the last shot, to break it away, we see Supergirl, the real one, getting pissed because there's this imposter ruining her name. So we go into the next book, but yes, it breaks away the powerful shot here. I know, but yeah, it's amazing book, an amazing chapter of the series. So let's jump quickly into the last one. I love this shot, by the way. So there is there's a villain, a throwaway villain. I don't even know who it is. Don't bother to look it up. So they figure it out that Caitlin goes from clothing shop to shop to repair her clothes, because every time. Let me rephrase that, because we see here Burnout says, "Hey man, do you mess up your cape every single time you do something super?" He says, "Pretty much." And he said, "Well, it sucks to replace that all the time." So, bingo, costume. They figure it out that Caitlin has to put on a new costume as well. Great. We see the real Supergirl here, helping other people with the traffic, because Caitlin does such a terrible job. She, make a mess of through the whole city, and people are getting stuck. But these people don't know that, so they blame her for all the problems that has been in Metropolis lately. And she's getting yelled at, she's getting pissed. Okay, this is not from the book. And they're cursing at her and said, "You know what, beat it, deadbeat scram, lousy punk kid, stupid bimbo, should have stayed on Krypton when it blows up." We see Supergirl really getting pissed off. But before that, I have to go back, because let me double check. Burnout has immensely have great respect for Superman, tried to help him, and Superman asked, "Hey, how this all situation came to be with Caitlin?" And he said, "Well, she had always kind of crushing you," because Superman asked, "Why she just like a Supergirl?" And we see the rest of GEN13 getting pissed at Burnout for saying that. And then they ask him, "Hey dude, since when do you become a brown noser? And what's wrong with you, man? What the hell happened in that burning building?" And this shot here, that got me. It hit me right in the feels. Somehow, I cannot really explain it, but in combination from the last book with the shot in the burning building, he realized now what Superman truly is. How he is there. He's just human. He is not a Boy Scout. He's not stiff. He is the hero that is selfish, risk his life to help people. That is what Superman does. And it seems here that he has found some kind of respect, but also he cannot really truly express how he feels about that. It does something to him. And that is why I think this shot here is so powerful. And it is powerful because I have the same reaction as well. So we switched to Caitlin again. And there were some kids here and said, hey, why don't you try to fly? Because you probably have your superpowers, right? So we see some funny shot here trying to do, well, she's trying to fly and said, no, you're doing that wrong. You have to go, pew. She said, pew. And he said, pew. that made me laugh. So I also love the humor here. She tries that, she fails, and you know what? Here, take my bite, you need it. Which is absolutely funny. And, well, we see Superman here with the rest of Gen13 looking for her, and then even Superman is in shock. I got enemies who can't cause me this much trouble. Absolutely funny. And then we see the villain attacking Metropolis, and then Caitlin is here and try to, to battle this particular villain, but she fails. Because, well, she's not Supergirl. And then this is also a powerful thing, in my opinion. So Rainmaker tried to calm down these people who are getting pissed and way more pissed every they are angry. They're very angry. He said, I wonder what you know going to do about this, and how about my who's going to pay for the damage for my car? And she says, you people need to stop being selfish. Some people are hurt. We need to work together. And well, I'm yours. Well, they're not having that. Superman is flying in, and then this happens. He's giving a speech about we need to work together. We need to set aside the pettiness of all this, and Metropolis needs your help, basically. Listen to Rainmaker. The neighbors need you. And we see here people hanging their heads in shame, and they say, what do you need to do for us? What can I do? And we see Rainmaker in completely shock. Almost the same reaction that Burnout has when he saw Superman doing heroic stuff in the burning building. And she says, how does he do that? And then Superman turns around, and we see his sad face. I'm not entirely sure why, but I don't know, man. And people have respect for Superman. He earned that. And these kids don't know that. They have never seen that before, probably. That one guy can inspire so many people to act and help each other and working together. That makes it great. So Caitlin is trying to stop the villain again, but suddenly, because of her actions, there's a thermonuclear rocket goes off out of his arsenal, going to the air, going around. Superman flies in the air and stops the rocket. And he goes off into the orbit, and we see another powerful shot here. Again, my opinion. People look up into the sky, watching Superman. The bomb detonates. We see the flash. We see Caitlin looking, also in awe. We see here Superman descending. And look at these faces of these people. It's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. I love it. I really love it. I love the whole human aspect of this book. There are real emotions here. It's great. And then, they say, hey man, why don't you hit her again because you bumped into her and causing amnesia? And Lois said, and the other, well, that's not how amnesia works. You can't just punch people and expect the amnesia to go away. Supergirl comes out of nowhere, punches really hard, is being angry, and Superman stops her, basically. And she says, okay, 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 it's over. So to wrap it up, sorry for the long video, guys. We see Gen13 talking about Superman and how great he is and his great arms, and she's Caitlin all go depressed because she had memory loss. He doesn't know anything, see anything. But then the last shot, spoiler. I'm gonna spoil it. Fuck it. I love this scene. So she's coming back. They are coming back to their house, and they got a present. And the present is Superman's cape with a note from Superman. Hey Caitlin, I'm sorry we never got a chance to actually meet. Here's a little souvenir to remember your first trip to Metropolis by. Until next time, S. Absolutely beautiful. Perfect ending. Happy ending. Great. Absolutely great. I really love this comic. This series, this mini series. Highly recommended. Absolutely. $250. So for $7, well, probably the prices are different now, but highly recommended. I hope you like this video. I'm sorry it takes a little bit long time, but I have to talk about everything that's here in the book because I think it was worth it. I wanted to show you what, not only what's in the book, but the writing as well, because we see, how do I say it? We see Superman in a completely different light. We see Superman angry, vulnerable, concerned, insecure, because how they look at him. We see real human emotions. We see how Gen13 later in the books react to Superman. They ridicule him, they laugh at him, and at the end of the book they have massive respect for him because of what he is. I mean, he's Superman. So this is a great introduction between these Gen13 and Superman. Absolutely love it. Love the writing. Love the art. I cannot say anything more. Buy it. Sorry for the spoilers, by the way, but it's a happy ending. And I wanted to end it on that note with a happy ending. So thank you for watching. Thanks for watching the whole video if you are here. And thank you very much. And well, if you see more, let me know. You can find me on Twitter. You can find me here, of course. And I'm going to post more here on Darksiders Comics. Again, I've stopped rambling. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you next time. Bye.